Hi, my name is Andrea Moore, and today I want to speak with you guys about paid maternity leave. By the end of this speech, I would like to have better informed my audience on why paid maternity leave needs to be offered in the United States and why I strongly agree that it is important for new parents and also their child. Out of 193 countries, the United States of America is one out of six that does not require their employers to offer paid maternity leave to their employees when they have a new child. Maternity leave in America can be denied by the employer, it can be unpaid, and the time off can be determined by the employer themselves. In many other countries, time off is mandatory and can be anywhere from 8 weeks paid time off to 480 days paid time off to their new parents when they have a new baby. My three main reasons to why I feel paid time off should be offered to all new parents by all employers after having a new baby is that stress can easily trigger postpartum depression. It can play a role in a mother's ability to breastfeed their new child and also put a pause in a family bonding time with their new baby. Postpartum depression will be my first reason. Postpartum is a mood disorder that can cause not only depression, but anxiety, hair loss, suicidal thoughts, sadness, low energy, and so many more other negative things. This can be effective in not only moms, but also dads and a child. This can start immediately after childbirth, a week after childbirth, or even up to a month later. Stress itself triggers postpartum depression, and having financial problems like having to rush to go back to work or not being paid for your time off after having a child can easily cause postpartum depression and negatively impact the parents and the child. Myself, I had to return back to work 2 weeks after having my daughter, and it was very stressful. I dreaded it every day, waking up, getting ready to go to work. Although I was in denial of claiming it as postpartum depression, I'm pretty sure all of my symptoms would be equal to symptoms that postpartum depression causes. Not only was I impacted, but also my daughter. I was no longer able to breastfeed my child the way that I had wanted to. My daughter was having to be cared for by a provider, a daycare provider, that I had to search high and low for one that I honestly trusted and had no problem leaving my child with. Which will bring me to my next topic being breastfeeding. Breastfeeding is the healthiest source of food for a newborn baby. A mother's body is going to detect sickness in her baby and it will produce the right neutrons to help cure the sickness. Also, it's a lot easier for a mother rather than waking up at 3:30 in the morning to make a new bottle. You can easily roll over, slip a nipple in your baby's mouth, and voila, your child is eating. It's way simpler and it's way easier. Also, much more healthier. When a mom is stressed out, her body may produce less milk. When she's tired, her body may produce less milk. And when she's drained, her body can produce less milk. Being stressed and tired can all simmer from returning to work way too soon after having a new baby. Also, breastfeeding is so much cheaper than buying formula milk. One can of baby formula milk can be anywhere from $15 to $32, which may only last a newborn baby that eats regularly every 2 hours, 1 to 2 weeks. Do the math. Breastfeeding or even and bottle feeding a breast milk fed baby can be bonding experience for new parents with their new baby. To bonding being my third topic. Bonding is something that's very important for a child and a mother. For a child to feel a mom's warmth or a father's warmth of them holding them and cuddling them or feeding them at night, singing lullabies to them, and having personal bonding time. If a parent is rushed back to work immediately after having a child, it makes it hard for them to spend bonding time together. A regular 9 to 5 job will leave a parent to spend about 6 to 8 hours a day with their new child. Say your bedtime is at 9:30 p.m. or even 10 o'clock. You're more than likely waking up at 7 a.m. to prepare for your 9 o'clock shift when you're not only getting off work at 5 p.m. to spend about 4 to 5 hours with your new child, which I personally don't feel like is enough. And it's really sad that it takes that for a parent to be able to provide for their new child. This is what I went through 2 weeks after having my daughter. I quit my job 2 months after returning back to work because it was stressful and it saddened me to just leave my daughter with her daycare provider every day, knowing that we were only going to be able to spend maybe 4 hours with each other if she was awoke and not asleep. Parents need to give their child time to become familiar with them. It is important for parents to get time to bond and also extra rest when they have a new baby because they're very tiring, they're very time consuming, and it takes a lot and it's very, very draining. For new parents to be forced to go back to work so soon after having a new child, or even having to take the time off and not be paid, will cause so much stress and discomfort when having a new baby that it should never cause. New babies are supposed to be happy times, and that's easily stopped when paid maternity leave is not offered in the United States of America. Thank you.